All right, so let's talk singles. First thing we're gonna work on is your, you said your volleys, right? But we have to think about what happens before that, so your approach. It's actually three things. Approach shot, split step, positioning, and then your volley, right? Because volleys don't just come out of nowhere, right? So what we're gonna do first is actually, I'm gonna have you rally with Grayson. Minimum 3 balls, rally. Because this is what's gonna happen in your matches. And then after 3, I want you coming in on our approach.
Where do you want me to put the rally?
Anywhere. So middle for 3. Then after that, I want you to find the opportunity to approach and come in. Okay, now you don't have to do it on the 4th ball, right? I want you to really be strategic. Like if he's pushing you back and you can't, remember, we have to be moving in on our ground stroke. If you can't get that, then stay and wait for another opportunity. So 3 balls in the middle. After that, you find your opportunity, and then we're gonna look at your positioning, we're gonna look at your split step, and then we're gonna look at your volley. Okay? Okay, Grayson. She's basically going to be rallying with you, and after 3 or 4 balls, she's gonna come in, and then when she comes in, I want you to go for passes. Okay, whether it's forehand or backhand, don't actually make it, you don't have to go for winners, right? Just go for a pass and make her volley. Okay, but you're not coming in at all. Ready? Okay, 3 balls and then live. She's gonna hit 3 balls live. Here we go. Great, good. Okay, all right. All right, decision making on that. Why drop?
I pushed that ball pretty deep, so he was still back there.
That's a good ball. That's a great drop. Yeah, so again, we talked about 2 things. You're either gonna be doing one of 2. Deep in the corner, right? Pulling them or bringing them up. Really good drop, right? So for all drops, by the way, if we could get them to land in the kitchen like that one did, perfect. And I'm also looking at difficulty, where my contact is, and also your balance. So you're super balanced, your contact was right here, right? If it's way out here, I might not go for a drop. I might just kind of push it that way. Okay, but that was really good. Let's do a couple more, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, good. Okay, so 2 things. Great ground strokes, but on that last ground stroke where you're falling back or leaning in, do you know?
Kind of like this.
You're totally leaning back, okay? So I know Grayson left that high, but that's gonna be really passable because by the time he's hitting that ball, I know it wasn't a great shot, but you're kind of back here, okay? So we've got to make sure we split early, and I want you recognizing your balance. Okay, because you're like, great ground strokes deep, but if you're like that, and then you have to pick up momentum, you're gonna be late to the line. Okay, questions or no? You understand?
Yeah, I just need a reminder.
Good, okay. Hey everyone, Jordan here. Thank you for watching this video. I just quickly wanted to let you know about the 5-day intensives that we run all year round. We actually have some openings this summer, so if you would like to come train on court with me and get personalized coaching from me, personalized feedback on your game, I'd love to see you. Go ahead and check the description below, and now let's get right back to the video. And again, remember, we're not forcing the approach, right? Because you have good ground strokes, so you don't have to force your approach to the net. You hit good ground strokes. As soon as you get one, you could come in on, be really aggressive, and come in. Okay, 2 balls in it. 2 balls in it. 1, 2. Let's see it. Look at that, better approach. Now that's way better. Look, in, right? A lot of momentum moving in the corner. Great ball, let's go. You fake, come on. 1, 2. Yes, good. All right, Grayson, you need to put more pressure on that second ground stroke. So I actually want you to not let her try to come in.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So after the 2, I want you pushing her back big time, okay? Ready? Great ball, here we go. 1, 2. Yeah, yeah. Okay, good. So see how you stayed back on that one?
Yeah.
That's a great decision, right? Because you don't have that momentum moving in. Then you get a shorter one, you come in, okay? Let's go again. Go. 1, 2. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good ball. All right, we would have to look at that. I think that's just a pretty good pass, but where were you positionally? I think you might have been.
I hit it.
Yep, you might have been right. Go ahead, stop. Do you think you were there?
Maybe a little forward.
Okay. If you were there, we might want to come over a tiny bit this way, right? Just a little bit, because he was away in the corner, and we got to kind of give him that cross court.
Yeah.
Okay, now it depends. It depends. I think again, we can't cover both really well.
Yeah.
Right? If we're right in the middle here, again, I know you weren't here, but if we're right in the middle here, we're giving him 2 options.
Okay.
Right? If we're at least a little bit more aggressive here, we're at least giving him, you know, 1.
You think
okay?
It's necessary to develop like this one hand like stretching volley?
I do think so.
I feel like it's so much shorter.
It is. It is. And I don't know, those top women, they're just incredible. But I do think if you develop a 1 and a 2, I mean 2 anything here, but you need that outstretched 1.
For the finishing.
For the finishing, sure.
This for the
yeah, but if it's outside, you have a good volley anyways. I would use it, okay? Let's go again. Let's go again. And the other thing we can look at too, I'm gonna look at now is your split. Your split has to be on time so that we can explode, right? Because
so,
like it needs to be boom.
Do you think I was splitting too late?
I don't know, we'll see. Okay. I'll have to look at the tape, but you know what? I'll pay more attention to that and we'll see it again. Let's go. 2 and then live. 2. Yes. Great. Good decisions. Good. Yeah. Great ball. Let's go. Great shot. Positioning was good. Split step was good. Here we go again. Here's 1. 2. Yes. Good. Yeah. Good. Good, good, good. So now for decision making, I'm gonna make you move a little bit.
Yeah.
For the first ball, you could come in. If you feel like you come in, you come in. On the feed. Okay,
on the feed?
Yep, on the feed. But if it's pushing you back, you hold your ground, hit a deep ball, and then recover.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, you stay right there. Stay right there. Here we go. Yes. Good. Good, good, good.
It's a bit high.
Yeah, I was gonna say, again, not a bad shot, but they're gonna get that.
Yeah.
Number 1. So number 2 is, I don't know. I mean, coming from there, inside out drop, I don't mind it. But again, if it's not in the kitchen, you might get punished. So you could just higher percentage for me. I mean, you had a 2E right here. You go to the backhand, just swing away, right?
Oh, or like the last finishing.
Yeah, the last one, right? I mean, you have it here, but you can probably just pull it there, right? Okay. Here we go. Again, you could come in off the bat. If you don't feel comfortable, recover and get ready. Good decision. Good decision, yes. Great. Okay, good.
Should I have come in the last?
Well, you tell me, what do you think? What do you feel?
It was like a maybe.
Maybe.
Depends on the passer.
Good. So I'll tell you what. You're right. It does depend on passer how much pressure you want to put, but all those balls, I don't think so. I think you made the right decision. I mean, all of them are kind of stable off the back foot because he's pushing you back. No, that was really, really good decision making. Again, and that is the one thing that you're going to be adjusting, right? How good are they, at their passes? You probably could be more aggressive on certain balls, right? With players who aren't good. But if they have great ground strokes, you got to be more picky.
Yeah.
I'd be more selective. Okay.
So do you think I should push my approach shot deeper or wider?
Deeper as in deeper, wider as in.
Yeah. So like maybe like, is it like closer to the baseline here or like here? Or depends.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to, well, the wider it is, you're gonna make them run more. So that's really good. The other thing that you haven't even tried yet is doing some approaches like right down the middle,
Okay.
like deep, hard, right? And they come in. With really good passers, you may want to experiment with that because they have angles, right? Remember the roll drop that we were talking about?
Yeah.
If they have those kind of shots, you may have to mix up your approach
Yeah.
by going more T.
Okay.
Okay, but let's do it again. So right
Take
off
that, Marco.
right off the first feed. All right, if you feel comfortable, come in. Here we go. Good. Okay.
Should I have swinged it? Or
No, I like that.
Okay.
I mean, swing if you have time, but if you have a nice compact volley, go ahead. Go for it. Here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Good, good. Okay. Couple more, couple more. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. All right. So again, I don't mind that. You tried middle? Or is that on purpose or no?
Yeah, I changed my mind.
On
I
what?
was going there. I was like middle and then.
Okay, so that middle approach, I think your weight was moving forward, but it's just a little short.
Okay.
So that's the thing too, like off your paddle, like if it's a little bit shorter than you think, you might want to stay.
Yeah.
Right? Because we need that like close to that back line so that he doesn't have a lot of options and he's kind of pushed.
Yeah.
Okay?
So in singles,
yes.
Is it bad to, I guess, to hang out a bit closer to the baseline instead of like, or like even in front of the baseline?
Yeah, I wouldn't because the really good players are painting the lines.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm either here, right? Unless I really am, if I'm in charge and I'm in control of the rallies, yeah, you're gonna be closer to that line and looking for the approach in.
Okay.
Right? But just in general, you're probably gonna wanna stay a couple of feet back.
Okay.
But the more in charge of the rally you become, you be tighter to the baseline.
Cool.
Okay, let's go. Couple more. Here we go. Here we go. Good. Great volley. Let's go. Again. Here we go. Come on, Grayson, go. Keep it deep. Yeah. Good. Good, good, good. Great balls. Last two, and then we're gonna do some when you're at the back, knees up. Okay, here we go. Last two. Yeah. Good. Great balls. Last one. Here we go. Good. It's okay. It's all right. So sometimes too, I mean, we all miss a shot like that. You're kind of thinking of coming in too much already, right? So you just need a little bit momentum moving in.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the shorter balls too, it doesn't have to be as flat.
Okay.
Right? You can put a little bit more spin on it and then, slow it down in the corner, right? Especially if it's this low, right? And you're trying to hit such a flat ball. You know what I mean? You can slow it down, a little bit more spin in the corner.
Oh, would that be easier for them to pass me?
It's gonna give them more time, but it also gives you more margin. So we're always balancing that line.
Okay.
Okay, but the depth is most important.
But for the low ball, is there optimal target to hit?
What?
For me?
Yeah, so
like the approach.
On the court?
Yeah.
Remember we talked about this also on a low ball too, right? If I have something low, the net's high on that side. So I'm mainly going cross court. We know that, right? You can even roll it, more pull them out in an angle, right? That's an option. Which is the one you missed? I think it was here. Forehand.
Yeah. Here.
Forehand. And where were you going?
Oh, down the line.
That's what I'm saying. So you could go angle there and just make him run, and then now we can at least pull him so he's running.
Okay.
Okay. So secondly, let's go. I want to practice where he's up, and then you said your your passes, right?
Passing shot.
Passing shots, and also, again,
Setup.
in singles, there's really 3 tiers or 3 kind of shots. There's going to be a straight pass. There's going to be more of a hybrid, right, where it's like a angled drop.
Yeah.
Right, and then there's going to be a straight defensive drop, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about a little bit the other day. When do we do what? So, when do we do what?
When we're on the run, stretching, do the hybrid or defensive.
Good.
And then.
Okay. When we're on the full stretch, it's got to be a full drop.
Okay.
Okay. Like defensive, just we're trying to get it to land in the kitchen somewhere.
Okay.
Right. And then we go a hybrid when we're maybe a little bit off balance, but we're still in control.
Okay.
Right. And then we go for passes when we're complete, like on balance. Right. That'd be our down the lines, or our cross court, like really, really hard.
Okay.
Right. But our cross court balls, one thing that we worked on. Grayson, come right here. Okay. If you're in the corner, right. Right. Remember, you have a lot of room on your cross courts. This is the difference between. I know you're a great tennis player. This is the difference between tennis and pickleball. We don't, there's a non-volley zone. So this cross-court ball doesn't have to be hit that hard, right? This hybrid ball, it's like medium pace. You land it right there, they're in trouble, right? So you have down, when you're in the corner over there, you have down the line pass, or you have more of a hybrid kind of shot. And you hit some good ones yesterday, but we got to get this really consistent so that the biggest key thing is that they're hitting up or it's bouncing, right? As long as you have them here, because there's no way, like stretch out, race into it. I mean, it's very difficult.
What about pace?
Pace is important, but I think getting it down is more important. So that's why on these cross-court passes, by the way, to get it to land this short, you can't hit it extremely hard, right? If you're gonna hit full pace, your balls are probably gonna land here. So I'm gonna move you left or right. I want you to either go for a pass or I want you to go for a hybrid kind of drop.
Okay.
If you're way out of position, what we're gonna do?
Drop.
We're gonna full defend. And we're gonna actually play out the points.
Okay.
Like real, okay? Good. Good. Okay. All right, again, here we go. Yeah, it's a good ball. It's a good ball, again. Okay. I'm gonna give her the same one. See it? Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Here we go again. Great ball. Good. So on that second ball there, you always have choices, right? You have that down the line, and then you have the roll here.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't mind that. Again, when you pass down the line, it has to be low. Right? So he's up here. It's like pretty high. He can angle it here. So, you got to make sure that you're aiming low to the net, or we just go for a cross court.
Okay.
Okay? Here we go. Good ball. That's it. Great. Great, great, great. Really good shots. Let's go again. Yeah. Okay. Good ball, Grace. Let's go again. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Let's go again. Good ball. And see, those are those short ones, and I really like that, right? Super short, super low. This pass is going to be hard, right? Because it's right there. You can just always open it up. And there's no way, as long as you get it around that non-volley zone, there's no way that they're going to be volleying that.
So it can be like
a
little back, right?
Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm going for a cross-court roll, anywhere from here, around here, right?
Okay.
I mean, you have a lot more. It's not like doubles. You don't have to get in like close to the kitchen, right?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, too high.
It's all right. Okay, let's see what she does here. She's gonna be way out of position. Oh. Okay, that's a good ball. Now I sent you way out there. I was gonna see if you're gonna slice drop it, but you know what? You hit a good ball. You hit a good ball. Let's see it again.
It wasn't in my DNA.
It's all right. Let's go. Here we go. Now that one, you're in position, so you could roll that.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Okay, again. Again. There it is. That's all right. That's the right ball. Just got to get it to bounce. Here we go again. Defensive slicer up. Again. There it is. Yes. Good. Good. Okay. Here we go again. That's it. Okay. Here we go. Again, same ball. Yep. Yes. Good. Good, good, good. Here you go. Watch it. Race it. Okay. 2 more of that. Yes. Good ball. Get there. Okay. So come in. I don't actually mind that shot. Really good shot down the line. But again, he's shaded over here already. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So the easier, actually, what's more open is that one. Okay, now, couple of things to think about. The better players are going to cover line really well.
Okay.
So, and especially look, like I want you to think about this. Everyone, like most of the ladies have 2-handed backhands.
Yes.
Right? So they're going to be stretching anyway. So it's actually way more available, the cross-court shots.
Okay.
So use your shots. I don't actually mind that shot, right, down the line, but it is riskier. It's actually riskier, right? Unless they're out of position. If he's like standing here in the corner, you're in the corner, look, it's open, right? But if he's like right here, there's no need to even go down the line at that point. I mean, you don't even have to hit actually that great of a shot. It actually has to be mediocre.
Yeah.
Now we have a mediocre shot. Now we're winning it though.
I think it was an energy saving mechanism in my brain. I was like, oh!
I know, and well, that's the hard part. If you're gonna grind in singles, you have to make more shots, but again, you're gonna have to run for them, and that's still you have to have athletic ability. So I want you doing that. Couple more, okay? Let's go. Here we go. So yeah, again, same ball. See how she deals with it. Good. Okay. I like that. Like that down the line. Here we go. Good. Good, good, good. But see, even that one, right? Super slow. That was like really deep. But he has to cover line. That's still a good ball. I mean, again, maybe if he made a better read, he might be able to get it. But look where this landing. Still very effective, yeah?
Can I try some shot that's coming faster to me?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I feel like when the speed like gets up, I miss
I got you. Okay, here we go. Good. Okay, again. Here we go. Good. Okay, all right. So with that last one, you got caught there, right?
Yeah.
Are you rolling or are you blocking?
Rolling.
Okay, so you're gonna you may have to block in that position or just kind of defensive.
On the air?
No. You might, instead of trying to be so aggressive with the roll, if you're caught on the half volley and on defense, you might just have to try to block it into the kitchen instead of trying to be really aggressive, right? Here we go. Yeah.
Too high.
It's okay. Watch it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Good. Okay. So those are one of those ones though, kind of, I know I'm pulling you out now, right?
Yeah.
But that might be one where we have to drop so that we could get back into a point and get more
like cut drop?
Or remember we were talking about not super cutting, just get it to land. Just force him a low contact so we could get back. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, here we go. Good ball. Great ball. Here we go again. Here we go. Good. Great shot. See it again? Yep. Great ball. Good. Good, good, good. Here we go. See, that one's really pushing you.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to be aggressive off of aggressive shot, right?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is maybe there we,
Neutralize one.
yeah, neutralize it. Try to neutralize it. Maybe we just push it into a open kitchen, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Yes, great ball, great ball. Open court, great. Here we go again. Okay, again. Great ball, let's go. Oh, ATP. Okay, last couple. Last couple, here we go. Good ball. It's okay. That's the right shot. Let's go again. Good. It's okay. Here we go again. Yes. Good. Good. Okay. Here we go. Good ball. There it is. There it is. Okay. So that one, a little there, I would have dropped it again. Right? So that one, perfect drop. If it's outside, just drop it again. Buy yourself time and then look to attack.
Yeah.
Okay? Last two. Last two. Let's go. Here we go. It's okay. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Last one. Okay. Great job. Same thing though, as you're coming up. Remember what we talked about that one. Where should it go? He's shading. Okay? Especially, look, I want you to think about this. Especially when I'm running up, right? You hit a drop here. I'm running up. Where are you? Right there. This is way easier just to pull it, right? Right? You have the highest part of the net.
Right.
Right, you know, in front of you.
Yeah.
So just in general, if I'm running up on a short ball, just whoop, just pull it over there because they're not going to be standing right here. They're going to be here. So it's the same idea, right? Just make the smart play. You know that they're going to run over, and if they get the next one, you're in control.
So.
Okay.
I feel like I did it because maybe it was related to technique.
Okay.
I feel like I didn't have enough time to do this.
Okay.
That's why I did this.
Yeah. So I can still run. You're right. So I'm not rolling though, right? I can still run in and then just all I'm doing is just a little, just pushing. Here, come in. Go from the back. Come in and run in. Okay. Come in. Short ball. Come in. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna give you a short one here. Try to just guide it in. Go. Okay. Go again.
Good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Ah.
Okay, good. Now you are slicing a lot.
So
you may not have time to do that. Let's start you, because reality, you're gonna be really running it. So let's start you further back. Okay, now you're gonna run in on this ball. Here we go. Go. Yeah, just like that. Good. Again. Then we're gonna play it out. We're gonna play it out. Yeah, good. That's it. Good. Okay, you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
You're always gonna have more surface area there. And it doesn't even have to be much. And you can hide it more too, right? I don't mind the slice. Actually a really good shot. But I could hide it more here and just go, I just turn my wrist a little bit, right?